Stugotz here. Buying tickets to sports and concerts can be complicated, but there is a better, simpler way to buy with SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the smartest, easiest way to get tickets to live events. With SeatGeek's seamless mobile experience, you can buy and sell tickets in just 2 taps. SeatGeek helps you find the best seats at the best prices, fully guaranteed. There's nothing quite like seeing your favorite team or musician in person, and SeatGeek will get you closer to the action for a great value. I have the SeatGeek app on my phone, and it's by far the easiest way I found to shop for tickets. I could be anywhere, and with just a few taps, I can instantly find seats. SeatGeek is designed to make your ticket buying experience easier than ever. SeatGeek saves you time and money by searching multiple ticket sites to compare prices and find amazing deals. Make SeatGeek your go-to app for finding the best deals on every type of ticket, from sports and concerts to comedy and theater. Best of all, my listeners get $20 off their first SeatGeek purchase. Just download the SeatGeek app and enter promo code LeBatard today. That's LEBATARD. That's promo code LeBatard for $20 off your first SeatGeek purchase.
What if I told you some stories you need to hear to believe?
It was the rivalry of the hammer and the nail, and Boston was the nail.
You would hear Yankee suck at a funeral, Yankee suck at a football game.
The second we said Yankee suck t-shirts, people just crowded around us and bought them as fast as we could sell them.
The all-new 30 for 30 podcast. Subscribe now on the ESPN app or Apple Podcasts.
30 for 30 podcast is presented by Mini. We're finding the best sports stories for you right now. And to do that, we're behind the wheel of the new Mini Countryman, the biggest Mini yet.
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
To find great sports stories, you have to get out into the world and follow your instincts. That's where the new Mini Countryman's all-wheel drive comes in handy. With all 4, we can chase down a story in the city, the country, and most places in between. No matter what story you're chasing, the new Mini Countryman will help you find it. It's available now, and so are 30 for 30 podcasts.
I'd like to take you behind our process a little bit, how it is that this show works and gets constructed every day. Because while Stu and I just come in here and sort of wing it, I mean, it's not totally winging it because I've got a general idea of where we're going to go. Stugotz is pretty much winging it.
Yep. Just following your lead, Dano.
He literally just showed up.
Right.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, he just showed up 2 minutes ago, and I showed up 2 minutes before him, and I'm looking at the guest list, and I see Cody Cassidy. I don't know who that is.
Nope.
Who is Cody Cassidy?
Ooh, he's an author. This is a good guess. We're very excited about this. He wrote a book about what happens exactly when you do all of these elaborate deaths. Yeah. Say what happens to you really when you get swallowed by a whale. What happens to you really when you get thrown into a volcano? How exactly do you die? We know you die, but tell me exactly how you die.
All right. That's that. Yeah, I'm down
in on
for that.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Yep.
We're also gonna have like that roundtable thing that we do because we haven't talked much about this fight that's coming up this weekend, and so we're going to do that roundtable thing where we just get it all out of the way, a preview real quick. We just go around the United States and ask like 7 or 8 random people, what an important thing in the fight is.
Oh, it's more than 7 or 8, Dano.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. The mystery guest roundtable. It's rapid fire. We ask them one question. What's the single most important thing Conor McGregor has to do to defeat Floyd Mayweather? And it could be people from the world of boxing, and it could not be.
Okay. So we've got that coming up for you. But the thing that I want to let the people behind the scenes on is this, okay? Now, the shipping container filled with frightened refugees, they're always working on ideas and stuff. But every once in a while, I chime in. I just sort of send Mike and Billy the very loose seeds of an idea. And because Mike fancies himself a better fertilizer than fertilizer and gardener more than a seed planter.
Right, yes. He's not... He'll take your idea and make it. He'll tell you if it's a bad idea, but he'll take an idea and make it into something that's good. But he's not an idea guy himself, I don't think, right?
Well, I have ideas, but mainly, thank you for
Quit being
that.
defensive. You're not an idea guy. Get out of here.
I will like to say,
I have ideas. Is your defense?
Well, I think you're being way too harsh. I've had several great ideas,
fine.
including
all
the
your
rants,
ideas
which
are
is
great.
probably the thing we're known for.
All your ideas are wonderful.
All my ideas are incredible.
Yes.
Is that what we're known for? The rants? Is that what we're known for? Put that on the poll, please.
Pretty huge. I've had several great ideas.
Fine. Mike's great ideas. Never mind that we said it.
In the history of radio production, not defensive at all.
So,
but essentially, I'm a propane tank, baby.
Okay.
Give me the spark, and we're off.
All right.
We're off and running.
Thank you. Thank you. Very inefficient spark. So yesterday, I'm telling you, you've heard this Despacito song, right?
Yes, I've heard the song. Yeah.
It's been very popular for a long time, and it's the most popular Spanish language song ever among Americans.
Really?
Yeah, it's the most viewed song in YouTube history, most streamed song in Spotify history, any language, English or Spanish.
It is indisputably catchy. There is no disputing that, because you cannot become that kind of popular unless across many different kinds of fluencies you are hitting a touch point. But it is lyrically awful. And I don't think that the people in America know just how bad that song is. And so I sent Mike and Billy the idea of, I would love Chris and Allison to sort of do this song, because really the lyrics of this song are, oh my God, I need to dance with you instantaneously. You know, like there's just rising levels of tension, and it's just unspeakably stupid lyrically. But it's enormously popular. And that doesn't make it a bad song, Stugotz. It just makes it a lyrically awful song.
Yeah, but I like the beat. I do. I like the beat of the
but
song.
That's why it's popular.
Yeah,
That's why. But Mike, does the idea work? Could you do anything with that idea?
It's been done, we discovered, but I think it can work with characters on the show. I've seen several blog items about people translating the song, and the lyrics, as you say, are absolutely ridiculous. It could work with Chris and Allison doing it, and we are working on this idea.
But if you could just give me, without
I'm not
the
sure
music,
why it has to be Chris and Allison.
Well, what was Allison's reaction when you told her about this?
Just learned about her participation.
I'll tell you why it has to be. It has to be Chris and Allison, because they could be extra starchily, stiffly gringo. Both of them.
That was what you were going for.
That's fair. I thought it was because Allison's
That's fair, says Fats and Info.
I thought it was vocal talent.
Yeah.
And so them going back and forth at each other in sort of like a greased lightning sort of way.
We may confuse people because there's no women on the Despacito track.
Right.
Oh, well, Bieber.
Well, that's the thing, though. When they changed it to English, they changed the lyrics. The English language lyrics, they changed to other things that aren't quite as, I don't want to say offensive, because I wasn't offended except on behalf of art. Like, I wasn't offended by what the lyrics said. I was just offended by how crappy the lyrics are.
It's just a song, man. Why you think it's so much? Like, it's just a summer song, a summer hits. Who cares?
Chris, do me a favor.
Meaning,
Okay,
this,
all right,
that, doesn't matter.
Okay, all right.
Song, man.
Your
just move your shoulders and your hips, and that's it.
All right. Your veto has been heard.
Okay.
It's in the record.
Thank you.
Chris, I would like you to find the literal translation for just 3 or 4 sentences of your choosing. They don't have to be the funniest. Just choose 4 sentences to literally translate. Billy will help you. And this is why, Stugotz, I believe that this song could work comedically if Chris and Allison were doing it. Go ahead, Chris. I have not reviewed this with you. Just go ahead and choose any 4 lyrics of your liking to translate literally. Billy's going to help you there.
Slowly, I want to undress you with kisses slowly. Sign the walls of your labyrinth, and make your whole body a manuscript. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up.
Thank you.
Yes, that could absolutely work.
Yeah.
Slowly.
Keep going. No, please. I feel like, please keep going. Yes. Please. This is, by the way, I need to say it again. By far the most popular song in the history of music. That's what this is right here. What we are now doing is Despacito by Fonsi.
If I ask you for a kiss, come give it to me. I know you're thinking about me. I've been trying for some time. Mommy, this is giving and giving it.
Please keep going. No, don't stop. Don't stop.
No, you're in too deep now.
You know that your heart with me makes me
bomb bomb.
You know that this baby is looking for my
bomb bomb.
Come test my mouth to see what it tastes like to you. I want to see how much love do you have.
Now, Mike, imagine Allison in there.
That'll take us 7 years to complete.
Yeah, probably. But I look forward to the finished product. I
want to hear her say Fonzie.
She has to be Fonzie, and Chris has to be Daddy Yankee.
Okay.
Yeah. Who's Bieber?
We don't need the Bieber version.
We don't need the Bieber.
You don't need Bieber.
We're just going to do the Spanish version.
Right, just that part.
Okay, so, anyways, in taking people behind the scenes, is this a terrible idea?
No, it's a great idea.
It is not.
It's a bad idea, man.
Put it on the poll, Guillermo. Is literally translating Despacito with Chris and Allison something you want to hear? Yes or no? Because don't make it. You'll slant the poll if you make it. Is Dan's idea terrible? And then everyone will say yes. Just make the question. Do you want to hear Allison and Chris literally translate Despacito?
Can we put in parentheses, this was Dan's idea? We can't.
No, I don't want. I just want to know whether the people want it or not.
All right.
I don't want to pollute it with them trying to vote in a way that shames you or me.
I think it's going to come back unanimous. I think people are going to want to hear that. Yes. Not knowing it's your idea, obviously your idea would sway it the other way. Not knowing it's your idea, yes, I think a lot of people are going to want to hear that.
Guillermo, also put this on the poll, please. Did you know how truly terrible the lyrics of Despacito are? Because I'm guessing that most people don't have any idea what they're listening to, right? The grand majority of Americans don't know what they're listening to.
Yes, but I think that's the case with a lot of music, don't you? Like, I listen to Pearl Jam. I have no idea sometimes what they're saying. I have no idea the meaning behind their songs, and I don't care. I like the songs.
Wait a minute. You're a big fan of Pearl Jam.
Yes.
That can't be normal.
What do you mean?
What Stugotz is saying there can't be normal. To be a big fan of a band and not to actually know what any of their lyrics are. That can't be normal.
I think it's pretty normal, man.
I think it's pretty normal.
Yeah.
A lot of people get that.
To be a big fan of a band and not know know a lyric?
They're huge Ariana Grande fans, and I defy you to tell me what the hell she is saying.
Yeah, words aren't that important in music, honestly.
Put that on the poll, please. Are you a huge fan of any band or act, and you don't know any of their lyrics?
Can't understand Fetty Wap.
Yeah, he's great.
Huge album.
Would you go see him?
I would like to see Fetty Wap. I was actually at a festival waiting to see Fetty Wap, and he didn't show up. I was bummed. Yeah, baby. Yeah, it is fun.
Yeah.
I'm into Fetty Wap.
But, Mike, you're a big music guy, so you're saying you're with me. Like, you don't care what the lyrics mean.
There's
like, I'm
so many songs that I didn't know what the lyrics were.
It's like Pitbull. Everyone loves Pitbull songs, but no one's doing a deep dive on the lyrics,
Okay,
man.
well,
Who cares?
All right, hold on a second. Let me rewind.
Well, I do deep dives on Pitbull lyrics all the time just for bleeps and giggles.
Hold on. Allow me for a moment to rewind this conversation.
All right.
If I told you right now, because this isn't just about not knowing the lyrics, it's about discovering that lyrics are awful. If I told you right now that your favorite Pearl Jam songs, that the lyrics were, I like birthday cakes, they are delicious, I like vanilla, I like chocolate, I like strawberry, that the lyrics were ridiculous, you'd be like, I like them just as much as I did 5 minutes ago.
Yep. If Eddie Vedder sang Happy Birthday, I'd download it.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't care.
I always thought, you remember that song, Invisible Touch, by Phil Collins? I always thought he was saying physical attraction.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Same here.
He was saying invisible touch. She seems to have an invisible... I thought it was a physical attraction. I was singing that until I was 30.
Yeah. Have you heard We Didn't Start the Fire? What the hell's that? Just a bunch of random words.
Well, yeah, it's a history song.
Yeah, who cares? Just words.
But wait a minute. No.
Marilyn Monroe.
Right.
We didn't start the fire. There was always burning since the world was burning.
The Brooklyn's got a new team.
Yeah, but who cares, right? It just sounds good.
Volkswagen Beetle. La 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 la. You can do it about anything in this office.
Yeah.
Stapler, cell phone, hand sanitizer, pen stapler.
Someone call my cell phone.
Yeah.
No, please, go ahead.
Go,
please.
do
no,
it.
wait.
Yes.
Hold on. No, hold on.
This is a better idea,
Hold
actually.
on,
Idea.
Mike, but get him the bed. Get him the bed for We Didn't Start the Fire. And
Okay, hang on. Let me pull it out of my phone.
Yes, please do.
I'm
Please
so
do.
excited for this.
Yes, let's give Guillermo some time here to because this is really a breakout role for him. I want him to do it based only on things in the office.
Chris, you're on that karaoke version. I'm pretty sure the only We Didn't Start the Fire song I have in my J Drive is Hawk singing a song about pirates.
Why don't you have access to We Didn't Start the Fire? Just download it now. I will wait for you. We have plenty of time. We will allow Guillermo to gather himself. Guillermo is getting a lot of stardom. People really like Guillermo. Guillermo's funny.
Yep.
Guillermo's underutilized on this show.
Yep. Been saying that for years.
Except for yesterday's local hour.
Oh, my God. That was too much, Guillermo, for sure. So...
Not enough, man.
Well, we got to find that happy medium of just the right amount of Guillermo. And I think this is where we found it with the idea of an impromptu version of, and this might be a terrible idea, but we're going to do it anyways. What, Guillermo? What are you shaking your head about?
But it's better than your original idea.
No,
Let's.
I don't think it's better than my original idea, but I think both ideas are a good idea. And I'll tell you why, Guillermo, I think this is a good idea. Because this is theater of the mind, there's going to be genuine surprise and delight with however it is that you arrive on the next item that's in the room that you're describing. Because radio is not television.
Oh, he's going through the famous backpack.
Yeah, I mean, it could be, but this has the potential to be pretty good here, because Guillermo claims that Billy Joel is nothing special, and We Didn't Start the Fire is something that he could just do, based on items that are in the shipping container.
Exactly.
I mean, it's just a list of a bunch of things, right? It's nothing. I think Guillermo's right on this, man. It's a couple of names, a couple of countries, some big events, and you're off.
Marilyn Monroe.
We didn't start a fire.
All right. All right. Let's gather ourselves. Looks like Mike.
Yes, Joe DiMaggio's in the lyrics. We got to find the instrumental, though.
Okay, Kevin, for the grand prize of $1 million. What color is the White House?
I know this.
5 seconds.
Oh, switching to Geico could save you a bunch of money on car insurance?
Okay. Judges? That's true, Kevin. They'll allow it. Congratulations. You're a winner.
Woo!
Geico, because saving 15% or more on car insurance is always a great answer.
Don Batard. I've been watching this show about swords where they make swords out of like junkyard material on the History Channel. I'm hoping there's some new episodes of that I could see on demand. That would be nice. Forged in Fire, it's called.
Stugotz.
They give you like a random thing, and you have 3 hours, and you need to forge that piece of metal, whether it's like a spring from a truck or like just a random piece of like tractor, and you need to get that into like part of a blade that they give you. So then, after that, they eliminate the person that hasn't done that the best. There's 4 people when you start. And then the next round, you need to give it a handle, and then they eliminate someone from there. And then, after 5 days, you have 3 tests, and they come back, and it's more like strength tests and stuff. And then they choose the Forged in Fire champion. $10,000.
Whoa.
This is the Dan Le Batard Show with the Stugotz on the ticket.
All right, Guillermo, how confident are you? How do you feel right now? Are you a picture of strength, or are you withering confident?
Am I ever a picture of strength?
Well, but I want to know how you feel about this, because you said very confidently I could do this on just a bunch of things in this office, and here we are.
Well, I mean, yes, but Billy Joel didn't just do this on one take live. Like, this is going to be difficult. I have plenty to work with. I don't know if you saw my desk, but there's, like, everything.
All right.
This is insane.
All
how
right.
much stuff there is.
All right, so are you ready? So now people are going to take a tour of your book bag. All right, let's just get started. Let's just get into it. I don't want to ask it anymore.
All right, you have 20 seconds until the actual part where you chime in comes, so get ready.
20 seconds. Are you going to cue him, Mike? You going to point at him?
It's got an intro to it, so he knows exactly when the baseline picks
up.
up.
All right, let's go. Good idea or bad idea, Stugotz? Before we get going, good idea or bad idea?
Great idea.
Bad idea. Zebra, pencil, staples, goldfish, umbrella.
Bad idea.
You missed your cue.
It's not even your time yet.
Go.
Oh, okay.
Start it over. Start it all over. Start it all over.
I mean, Guillermo, that's the easiest part, Guillermo.
I can't hear it. Let me turn my headphones up. Hold on. What is that? All right, we're good. We're
$2,
back.
Guillermo.
I'm going to point to you when you start. All right.
$2, Guillermo.
Fine, but if I kill it, $4.
I'll give you.
If you crush it, we'll give you $2.
If you crush it, I'll give you your money back. You get a refund. We'll see.
Have faith, Bill. Come on, man.
Zebra pencil.
That's where I got thrown off the first time. Zebra pencil, Jolly Rancher, Keith Law, baseball book, goldfish, water bottle, umbrella, headphones, Alka-Seltzer, Jif, peanut butter, $30 lip gloss, ibuprofen, green highlighter, black pen, blue pen, purple pen, deck of cards, Flanagan's koozie, Tums, I think, Jolly Ranch. No, I did that already. Chewy bar, Kind bar, toothpicks, cell phone, laugh button, chamomile tea, Progresso, go-go squeeze, grocery bag, sunglasses, hand sanitizer, Levo hat, ghost hat, basketball cards, Dusty Rose
he needs to work a
headbands,
little on his rhythm.
liquid paper, oil of oregano,
Pick up the pace a little bit. He says a little quicker.
Domino card, Power Ranger, Valentine's, Fusion, rest in peace, Bryan Cranston's newspaper, Crayola markers, tape of some kind, Play Big by Jen Welter, hockey puck, digital recorder,
Play Big by Jen Welter,
salchichas, eye drops, Pepto-Bismol, screw by the foot, tissues of some kind, and my idea notebook, socks, scissors, selfie stick, screwdriver, paper clip, umbrella stapler, blonde wig, dead fish, Mattingly, bobblehead, Yager bobblehead, Febreze, fine bomb, paper towels, zebra, yellow highlighter, stamps, Bobby's 5-year pin.
Okay, all right, that's enough.
Bunch of other things.
All right, full refund. Congratulations, an undeserved full refund.
Yeah, that was all right. That was okay.
Not bad on the fly there. Not bad.
Congratulations
not bad.
on the 2018 SUI nominee for musical performance.
Way to
go. What are the SUI categories we have today? What are the...
We're doing musical performance today. We're figuring out which one will be the second one that we play, but a lot of good options. But musical performance is probably... Each day I like to have one main highlight, and I think today's main highlight is musical performance.
And so we're only doing 2 today?
2 or 3. We'll see how the show goes. We got a lot of stuff that we're working on today. A lot of things may come down and surprise us as the show goes along.
All right. How many more SUIs do we have total?
5 total.
We have 5 total
we need
left.
1 day of 2, 1 day of 3.
Okay.
I'd like for today to be the one of 3. We'll see if we can squeeze them all in.
Well, do you have somewhere back there? I was asking you guys to roll on Stugotz because the marvel of Stugotz is he just comes in here and it's sloppy and it's a mess, and then he, every once in a while somebody will correct him on being sloppy and being a mess, and then he'll get indignant, and through crumbs flying out of his mouth, he will yell at that person.
Yep.
Were you guys rolling on that as it happened? Do you guys have that somewhere within reach?
We'll have it in a second. We got to bleep it out.
Okay. So let's just give people an idea of what the mighty Stugotz character is.
Mm-hmm.
Because I marvel every day at my father, and I don't know Stugotz. I really don't. I do not know if our television show would be any better if my father sort of learned the rhythms of comedic timing.
Right.
If he learned anything from the 6 years we've been doing this versus just doing the show the way that he does it and organically producing any number of surprises because he doesn't learn anything.
Right. I think it's better the way it is, the way he does it. It seems to have worked for you and for him and for the entire show pretty well so far, right?
Well, yes, but I don't know if the show would be better or maybe it'd be easier to do if he learned stuff. And the reason I bring this up is because you would think after all of these years, Stugotz, when reading a promo, would know the important things to identify. So what happened during this clip is Stugotz is promoting today's show. And what it is that he says, coming up today on ESPN Radio, Cody Cassidy. And he just keeps it moving. And me and Mike are just staring at him. And he feels it. He feels that we're staring at him.
I always feel it.
And so he's got a kind bar in his hand, and then he spits at both of us with nuts flying out of his mouth. What? And we're like, well, you got to tell people who the hell Cody Cassidy is. Like you just said, coming up on the show, Cody Cassidy.
Yep.
And nobody knows who Cody Cassidy is.
I understand.
I came in here and I looked at the guest list.
Right.
And I said, who is Cody Cassidy?
Yeah. I mean, feel free to turn your mic on before the show and promote some of these guests. I'm just saying, man. I don't know why I'm lashing out at you. What you're saying is right, and you would think, this is my job. I get paid, and I get paid a lot of money to do this. You would think I would do it right.
It's the quickest apology I've ever heard.
Yeah.
I think he realized in the middle of it, why is he lashing out at me?
Right, you had nothing to do with this. But, occasionally, especially when I'm running late like I was today and it's pouring rain and I'm driving 3 counties away, maybe you want to turn the mic on and maybe you promote the guest once in a while. But again, I'm lashing out at you, and I shouldn't be doing that. I apologize. I'm sorry. I just figured, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know who a guest is, and the audience knows exactly who the guest is, and I figured Cody Cassidy might be one of those times.
Yeah, so anyways, I work with both of these people, both Stugotz and my father, and this is sort of what it feels like.
I'm sorry, man.
Sort of what it feels like to work with them, the two of them.
3, 2, 1. Stugotz here for McDonald's. Been telling you about McDonald's for years now on the radio station. Love telling you too. Join us Friday. Dan is off again. Dominique Foxworth sitting in with me. Excuse me. Up to 40% off best-selling bouquets and gifts perfect for Valentine's. I said Valentine's. Up to 40% off best-selling bouquets and gifts perfect for Valentine's. I said it again. I can't believe I did that. Well, I can. Am I kidding? Shocked that I went Valentine times. Bobby Valentine. Hey, it's Stugotz. Sorry. Did I just say my name wrong? Just open the Uber Eats app, search... Sorry, I got to start again. I was surprised by it because I didn't read it in advance. Actually, what I was surprised was, I was like, what was happening there was, holy they deliver? That's what I was thinking. 3, 2, 1. Hey, it's Stugotz. Join us today. Batard is out. Gojo, Mike Golick Jr. filling in. We'll talk to Dominique Wilkins. What's the matter? Oh, my bad. Mike, my tooth is killing me. Oh, no, I'm going today. I got to get this thing killing me, dude. Threw my golf game back like an hour. Oh, I'm playing right after it's done. Medicated. Yeah, I have to. Big President's Day weekend match.
Remember, we're all off on Monday, everybody.
Yeah. All right, let me do this real quick. Hey, it's Stugotz. Join us today. Batard is off. Mike Golick Jr. is in, and he'll be drinking a 10-ounce bottle of A1 steak. Obviously, a belt around here.
A what?
Belt.
Belt.
Stugotz, this is the new move. He came in here yesterday and he was unbuckling his belt, and he's like, "Ooh, having a bad belt underwear day."
Yeah.
He just announced the bad belt and underwear day.
People have those. It's the rare, you have to have the right combination of underwear, shorts, and belt. And yesterday I had underwear that was new. It was tight. The shorts were a bit tight. The belt was just brutal, and I needed to breathe, so I took the belt off.
All right, so this is the creature that I work with every day. We're both staring at him. All he's got to do is 10 seconds of tell people what's coming up on ESPN Radio. It's Cody Cassidy, a guy who describes how it is exactly that people die. Like if you get swallowed in a volcano or get swallowed by a whale, how you die. But he's not saying that.
Hey, it's Stugotz. Join us today. We'll be joined by Cody Cassidy, and we'll talk Mayweather and McGregor. Sorry. What does he do? He explains to you how it feels to die? Look, tell me what it is. How's that sound? I mean, I'll swallow my food before I read the thing. How's that sound?
He will tell you exactly what happens to you when you get swallowed by a whale.
All right idea, guys? Yeah, I got to eat it. I mean, why wouldn't I eat? It took me 2.5 hours to get down here because it was pouring rain out, and why wouldn't I eat? I didn't have a chance to eat. I can't eat and drive. Now I'm hungry, and I got promos to do. What do you want me to do? Who's Cody Cassidy? Is that the guy who explains to you what it feels like to die or be eaten by a whale?
Swallowed by a whale, thrown into a volcano.
Okay. Hey, it's Stugotz. Join us today. Cody Cassidy going to join us. He's going to tell you what it feels like to be eaten by a whale. Plus, we'll talk to Max Kellerman, the Dan Batard Show with me, Stugotz, today, 10 Eastern on ESPN Radio.
I just love that from within all that sewage at the end is bang, professional, nailing the dismount. It's like, what? So what's he do? And he's scratching himself, and his finger is stuck in his butt. And what do I got to do? Okay. And then, boom, perfect. A perfect read. I didn't even tell the audience. You got to also imagine half a kind bar in his right hand and crumbs all over the console in front of him.
Yep.
As he sort of waves the half a kind bar with chocolate on his fingers.
I'm so gross.
At us.
How's that sound?
Listen to that again.
Yeah,
Let's do that again. Hey, that's Stugotz railing at me and Mike with breakfast in his mouth.
Tell me what it is. How's that sound?
Don Le Batard.
Aren't you trying to run a homeless guy out of your cul-de-sac?
Yeah.
You want to tell the people that story?
Stugotz.
There's a homeless guy who is living in our community up in Parkland, and I'm aware of him. I've seen him. I've given him a loaf of French bread, but I don't have the heart to kind of go to any, of the management there and rat him out. I feel bad for him. So my strategy is if I tell enough people, perhaps someone will go to management and get him kicked out. But now he's upgraded, man. He's got like a little scooter. Got a basket on it, so now he just drives around the neighborhood. And I saw him this weekend, and half the loaf of French bread that I gave him a week ago is still there in the basket. I told him to eat it already.
This is the Dan Le Batard Show with the Stugotz on the ticket.
Correct me if I'm wrong on this one, please, because I don't really know how Dolphin fans feel. So I don't know if you had one set of expectations with Ryan Tannehill, and then Jay Cutler comes in here and it changes your expectations. I don't know. What I would say is, for me, and this is the way that I experience it.
All right.
If it had been Ryan Tannehill, I don't think they would have been good enough, but I think that I would have gotten the same thing from the Dolphins that I've gotten for the last 15 years. In my boring, empty, loveless marriage.
Right.
And this season is about the strip club. This season's not about marriage. Tell me if I'm wrong about this, because this is how I experience it. I'm like, oh, this isn't about chasing the Patriots. This is about throwing money in the club. Like, I don't care if they win the division. It's not about winning the Super Bowl. It's just, tonight, I'm getting hammered, and I'm throwing money up in the air. And I'm doing it every Sunday for 16 Sundays, no commitment. And that's the way I'm experiencing this season. This isn't till death do us part. This is, no, I just went to the ATM. Take all my money.
It's a great way to look at this season.
I'm curious because that's how I'm not making that up as an analogy to be funny.
No,
what I'm telling you is that this is how I experience it. With Tannehill, it would have been like, yep, I'm going to have to go do these 22 to 20 Sundays, and we're going to keep doing them, and it's going to be 22 to 20, and then they're going to be, 6 and 7, and I'm going to be a game away, and it's going to be, she's going to nag at me about I didn't do the chores.
It's predictable, is what you're saying.
Right,
yeah.
but not tonight.
No.
Not this season.
Nope.
This season is nobody's telling me to put the toilet seat down. Nobody's telling me to take out the garbage. I am just going into debt, throwing money in the air, and I'll take care of whatever it is that my bankruptcy is and the legal proceedings, bail money. I'll take care of all of that after the season.
I don't think Dolphin fans are taking that similar approach.
You don't?
No, I do not. I think
Jay Cutler kind of forces that upon you, doesn't he? That Jay Cutler, it can actually be more fun this way. It can be more fun the way that I'm describing.
Oh, it could be a lot more fun the way you're describing. But I think some people can take that approach and their expectations have gone down. But I think most people are very serious about their football, serious about their Dolphins, and they're thinking, all right, even with Jay Cutler, we could sneak in as a wild card team. And there are some expectations. I do believe that.
Do you?
Yeah, I think they believe in Adam Gase.
Again, we're going to do that one?
I just, you're asking me
He's earned your trust. He's earned your trust
right.
at this point.
Yeah.
He has?
Yeah.
Especially with that quarterback, with Jay Cutler.
So you guys believe you guys are going to do again, despite being betrayed. Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
All right. Whoa.
Despite you selling every damn new coach that they've had each time over the last 15 years and telling me that you believed in them, and furthermore, telling me that you thought Bill Parcells in the executive suite could prevent injuries on the Dolphins, despite having everything you've believed about the importance of Nick Saban and everyone else who has come through in here to fix things, you guys are still doing they'll win because Gase is here?
I'm telling you how fans are. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing what I've always done, which is telling you how fans approach each individual season. Mike and I know we have no shot, yet we're 2 days removed from telling you we both think we can start 3-1.
Stugotz, I do not. Yeah, but your reasoning wouldn't be because John Bowles, or not
Todd Bowles.
Todd Bowles.
Yeah, the fine.
John Bowles.
That's tomorrow's category.
I mean, you didn't even give me a chance.
All right, it's fine. No fine. Forget it.
He
You're
mentioned
fine.
an interim Marlins manager.
You're fine. No. You're fine. You're fine.
No, $1. I'll pay the damn $1.
I'm sorry I brought it up.
No, you're not, because you love to jump in there and immediately no one finds more zealously than you do. Regardless. You're not, if you believe the Jets could start 3-0, and by the way, I know, this 2-1, 3-0 thing you're doing with the Jets, you know the Jets are going to be bad this year. Even if they start 2-1, you know this.
I have an idea. I don't know for certain until I see it play out on the field.
Okay, regardless.
That's the beauty of the NFL.
Regardless.
I kind of know about the Jets.
Oh, you never know.
Mike Ryan's not, if he thinks the Browns are going to be good, it's because he thinks Kaiser and he thinks that Myles Garrett are going to be good. It's not because he thinks that Hugh Jackson's going to coach him up.
I think the Browns are going to probably do 3 times better than they did last season, which is a tremendous improvement. 3 wins on a season is incredible.
Mike, be honest here. It's fine. I don't care what the answer is. See, I would disagree with you. I think Mike knows that Hugh Jackson is kind of a quarterback whisperer type guy, and he thinks that maybe Hugh Jackson can turn Deshaun Kaiser, a rookie, into a pretty good quarterback.
I will say it's a little different in that finally the rookie quarterback's performing well in the preseason, and you actually have something to get excited about because you've seen it rather than just hope. But to answer your question about the Dolphins, I can understand you jumping on Stugotz about doing this every year with the coaches. I was not on Cam Cameron. I did not like Sperano. I've thought this organization was a joke. But when they hired Adam Gase, that's a coach that I've always wanted. He made it work with Tebow. He made it work with Cutler. He made it work with Manning.
I really like Gase. I really like him. Like everything about him.
I love his approach about how he approaches his team. He sees what he has on the field, and he caters his play calling to that team's skill set.
To the talent, yes. No, I'm not disputing any of that. What I'm disputing is the idea of if I tell the audience, the Dolphins, how are they going to do this year? You're telling me a lot of people who listen to this radio show, the answer's going to be, I think they're going to surprise some people because of Gase? That's what you guys are telling me.
I'm telling you that there is a large portion of the Dolphin fan base that believes in Gase.
Okay,
yes, I don't know if they're listening to this radio show. They're probably listening to Joe Rose.
No, but okay. But I'm saying,
and I don't blame them.
If that's something that you believe, though, okay, I'm going to be the urinator again, though.
Well, wait, hang on.
Yeah,
I gotta get that
second.
imaging. Don't be the urinator just yet.
Hold it in.
I gotta go, man. Come on, I gotta go.
I know.
I gotta go.
1 second,
Let's
man.
go. There's nothing worse than the feeling of gotta go.
The worst feeling ever. Had it this morning.
Are you feeling good about something in sports? Not for long, buddy. It is time for the urinator.
Thank you. The kind of production that is worth waiting for. If you're the person who believes that the Dolphins are going to be good because they've got Gase, are you not aware of what's in that position on the top of the division? If you're someone who believes that,
yeah,
you don't believe Gase is better than that, do you?
No.
So it's a stupid thing to believe.
But you believe maybe you're a wild card team.
Wild card. You don't have to be as good as Belichick.
Wild card team, and maybe somehow the Patriots lose. You avoid the Patriots in the playoffs.
Okay.
That's what you're. I'm just giving you the mentality of fans headed into a season. Man. That's how we think.
In their history, they have lost at home.
Okay, but what I am telling you guys is you'll have a lot more fun this season if you lower it, and all of a sudden, Devontae Parker is actually a number 1 receiver. And Jay Cutler looks like the reason all of those coaches and offensive coordinators have fallen in love with him. And next thing you know, you're putting up 30 a game for the first time in I don't know how long with this team because they've been very boring on top of everything else for 15 years.
You don't want fans to expect that. You want that to be a pleasant surprise.
Well, and it's so much better of a surprise if, you didn't know you were going to the strip club and all of a sudden you're at the strip club and then you're having fun at the strip club, even though I find strip clubs sad.
Right.
And you're having a hell of a night and you're getting drunk and everybody loves you and it's a lot more fun that way.
Jay Cutler's a fully formed football player.
He's a stripper.
Possibly with a C-section scar.
That's absolutely. He is absolutely Club Rolex.
But you know exactly what you're getting.
Day shift.
And sometimes you sign up for that.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what they've signed up. They've signed up for a season of C-section day shift. That's all right.
Sometimes that could surprise you.
You never know.
What I'm saying is enjoy it. Enjoy this season because you don't. These are your single years.
Right, but what if you walk in, at noon and it's not the hot strip?
Oh no, you got to start drinking before you just walk in feeling good.
All right.
I mean, yeah.
Just so you're numb to it?
Yeah. Well, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dull the senses.
Well, you're going for the buffet, but hey, what is this? Oh, not terrible.
Mm-hmm. I just think you're better off. Look, man. I am not the sports fan to talk to on this stuff because I don't have the voice of the people on it. So I don't know how Dolphin fans change their expectations. But if it was nothing better than a tepid maybe with Ryan Tannehill, it can't be any more than that with Jay Cutler.
Oh, I think they were expecting big things from Tannehill and from the Dolphins. So maybe they have lowered their expectations. Have you seen the schedule, though? You haven't seen the Dolphins' schedule? I mean, very good chance they start the season 5-0.
Yeah, they're starting 5-0. That's easy. Wow.
It really is.
5-0. Home opener against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, high expectations. Yeah. They won't deliver on those, and they have to open the season on the road.
Tired from Hard Knocks, yeah.
And then you're at L.A. Chargers. Yep. I said L.A. Chargers.
That's a win.
It's a 30,000-seat stadium. No home field advantage. The city doesn't even want them there.
In fact, Miami travels well. Might even be a home game for the Dolphins. You never know.
Easy W. Yeah. At New York Jets. Now, this could be tricky because, Stugotz, what do you have the Jets starting at?
I have them at 3-1, but the loss is to the Dolphins.
Okay, so they're losing to the Dolphins. Then you're playing the Saints. That could be tricky, but you're playing the Saints at home, and we know the Saints' history on the road. Yeah. So easy dub.
And Titans at home.
Then you got the Titans, which could be better. Mariota, big set, but you got them at home.
Yep.
And that worked out well the last time.
Why do you have them losing the 6th game? Because it's the Patriots?
No, it's at the
Atlanta.
Falcons.
Yeah.
At the Falcons. So that should be probably a tougher game.
But then it gets easy the next week, home against the Jets.
There you are,
boom,
6-1.
Yes.
Revenge game for the Dolphins.
Yep.
So maybe 2 losses up until November. Then at home against the Raiders, that's a toss-up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's say that's a win.
You guys realize that before this show existed, this was sports radio in this town?
At Monday night at Carolina, you're probably taking the L there. It's a primetime game. I imagine
short
the Panthers
week,
are gonna,
Mike.
Short week. Panthers are going to bounce back
because you got that Sunday night game. You're playing at 8:30 against the Raiders, and then you get a bounce back for a Monday game.
Yeah, that might be. They got to take that one at home since it's a home primetime game. I like their chances against the Raiders. We're reversing that. That's a W now, no longer a toss up.
Yeah, it is.
Losing at the Panthers, at Patriots, probably an L there,
but off a bye week.
How about that?
Right,
so now it's a W.
Yep. Denver at home.
Denver at home.
This is a tough portion of the schedule here. Yeah.
You're hosting the Patriots, but it's in December.
That win at the Patriots was big off a bye week. That was a big one.
Yeah.
How many times have we seen this Dolphin team beat the Patriots at home in December?
Fast forward to the end. What is it? What's the final record?
Kind of lost track.
13-3.
13-3. 13-3. Yeah, they're definitely beating the Bills.
Still not good enough to win the AFC East, though.
What do they have?
I don't remember. You haven't beaten the Raiders. You didn't have.
We went back in time and we turned it into a W.
And I'm not sure.
Bills aren't going to have anything to play for.
What did you have on Carolina? You had Carolina.
They're taking the L there.
Yeah, that's a loss.
Short week, primetime game on the road. Bounce back season for Carolina.
Bye week.
You don't have an answer for McCaffrey.
I disagree strongly.
What do you got?
12-4.
Okay.
12-4.
All right. Good enough to get you at least a wild card.
And I'm telling you what is going to make it 12-4 from the 13-3. An unexpected stumble.
Trevor Siemian probably.
Somewhere.
Well, it's probably after that big win at the Patriots, they come home, they're feeling themselves, and Trevor Siemian
rips their heart out.
Rips their heart out.
Yeah, but then they bounce back the next week at home against the Patriots.
Yeah, refocus.
Oh, wow, so they swept the Patriots.
Yes.
They went 2-0 against the Patriots.
Yeah, but still lost the division, yes.
They're off a bye week
for
that road game.
Thank
you give Gase an extra week to prepare for Bill Belichick.
How about we have them beating the Patriots 3 times? Let's make it 3 times.
That's
the
when
playoffs.
we get to the playoffs.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah,
right.
Patriots are probably going to have a bye. We're going to have to play wild card week, so divisional matchup at the very least, and then easy 3-0.
Yeah, maybe a little rematch with the Broncos, that wild card game.
Well, perhaps.
Payback.
Okay, good.
That's the season. It's a wrap.
Don't even have to watch.
Yep. Enjoy your Sundays, everyone.
But that actually used to be sports radio.
Well, we'd do that, and then we'd go out to Phil on line 1 to get his thoughts.
Yes.
You want to do wake and take?
Sure. The open.
All right. 786-456-4837. Get the short one, please. 786-456-4837 is the telephone number. Get in here. What do you want? Dolphins opinions? What do you want? What do you want, Stugotz?
I want Dolphin predictions. Yes, that's what I want.
Okay, let's go.
Mike and I are both at 13-3. Dan's at 12-4.
Yes.
It is time to wake and take with Stugotz. Call now. 786-456-4837.
All right, Guillermo, you follow the music while just naming things that are in the studio. Ready? Until we get some calls in here. Let's go. Let's do it.
Blue pen, liquid paper, hand sanitizer, cell phone.
I feel like this is your tempo.
Much better.
Yeah, much better.
Tape dispenser.
Nice.
Cell phone, charger, stapler, pencil, sharpener, sound sheet, Sharpie, microphone.
Much better for
Bellamy.
Guillermo. Whoa!
Nice.
Whoa!
Good songwriting.
Threw in the name. Nice.
He's
impromptu.
rhyming.
He is. Let's go. Keep it going. Let's go.
Speaker, door, light.
All right, you keep doing it, Guillermo. I'll take a call. Just let's merge the two. You just keep going. Let's see. Degree of difficulty. Terrible idea. That's correct. Alex, you're on. $7.90 the ticket, Alex. Go ahead, Alex.
Stugotz, I just wanted to know, first time, long time, are the Raiders for real?
We won't find out for about 15 days. Rash them.
Wow, that was terrible.
We won't find out for about 15 days.
You're rusty.
Rash them. Take one more.
Caesar. Caesar, you're on. $7.90 the ticket. Caesar, keep going.
Don't stop.
Go Dolphins!
Rash him.
Yeah!
Rash him. He brought up a lot of good.
12-4, 13-3, 14-2.